I hope you can hear me. I'm not sure about the volume on this little camera, but a lot of people were skeptical of the little stunt I pulled with the laptop and no drive. So to make it more realistic, here's an old Pentium 1. And if I can pan around here slowly, if we look inside here, you can see there's nothing plugged in, either hard drives or floppy drives. And the system is so old it doesn't even support USB drives. Now I did have to replace the ISA VGA card for the standard PCI VGA card because LTSP apparently no longer supports them. Okay, so I'm going to back up a little bit, and there you can see all we have is just the motherboard, the power supply, the monitor, and the keyboard. And now I'll power up. This may take a little while, and of course your Windows machines, Linux and Mac and what have you will boot up a heck of a lot faster than this thing will. But if you have no other choice, you can still use a computer. And one of the things I've always pushed is the fact that old computers aren't always useless. If you can have a server that acts like they can lift the heavy weights of the operating system, then on the client, or thin client in this case, you can let it do all the hard work, and the thin client, all it has to do is just connect to the server. And that's what we're doing here. We've got no hard drives, no floppies, no USB drives, no kind of storage at all on this little unit. It's an old Pentium 1 from years ago. And I'll pan over here to the monitor a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. We did what's known as Pixie Boot, pre-execution environment. The instructions for that are built into this particular NIC card. You can also get a floppy and add it and do the same thing for other machines that do not have a network interface card that support it. Okay, let me zoom here on the monitor now that we're finally booting into Linux. Although, I think 10.04 was the last real Linux that Ubuntu ever made. In fact, my server, the LTSP server, Linux Terminal Service Project, will probably be converted to either Debian or some other flavor of Linux. And here we go. We should have a boot screen here in a second. I mean a login screen. Forgive the shaky camera movement. I'm kind of just holding this with my hand. It takes a while on this old baby. I think when I reduced the RAM to 128 instead of the 256 meg RAM this baby holds, it loaded a bit faster. There we go, there's the Ubuntu screen. And we'll log in. And now you have it. You've got a working computer. And load an office. So you can actually run, there it is, good old OpenOffice 3.2. I think everything else I have has LibreOffice on it. When I update the server, that will be one of the updates. There you go. You can hear me pounding on the keyboard. Oops. But anywho, working machine, no drives. Old equipment, most IT departments say is worthless. But use the old stuff till it crashes out, and then you can get a new machine. By then, the price of new machines will come down. Save yourself some money. That's all.